7 years sober. I guess, I've reached a point where, you know, I'm happy to say that it just feels like another year has passed. Um, 7 years, later, um, I guess, what I could equate it to is, there's those birthdays that you look forward to when you grow up, you know, um, obviously 16, 18, 21. For me, I got super stoked like in my mid 20s when, car insurance went down. Um, but then, at least for me, the years just passed. I'm 40 years old now. Like, I turned 40 a few months ago, and a few months from now, I'm going to turn 41. It feels like nothing of significance to me anymore. Um, and I guess that's what I'm trying to say, at least as far as, my feelings, as far as being 7 years sober. Um, you know, I'll provide links to my 5 year and 6 year sober uploads from my other channel. I go into more detail as far as like the consequences that led to my sobriety, and how fortunate I was to have a support system, etc. I'm not trying to preach anybody. I'm I'm just happy to say that I'm 7 years sober, and it's totally worth it. So many positive aspects across the board, emotionally, physically, financially, socially, you know, um, just across the board in general. Um, it wasn't easy to get to 7 years, but it does progressively get easier. And once again, I'm happy and proud to say I reached the point where, you know, it just feels like another year has passed. It's not an encompassing thing. It's not like something that I dwell on. It's something that I, once again, really no longer think about. Um, it's a chapter of my life that um, I'm proud that I got out of. Um, I won't regret anything that led to me being me. If I could go back in time, I honestly probably wouldn't change a thing. Because to sound cliche, there's those things that you go through in your life that do make you stronger, and you do grow from them. Um, but that being said, it's really, at least, um, I guess outwardly, it's something that, um, and inwardly, I just don't think about it anymore. Um, you know, Obviously, when it gets to February 26th, it's implanted in my brain like somebody's birthday, or an anniversary. It's not something, it's I'm not it's not my goal. The amount of years is not a goal that I'm trying to reach. It's that's over. It's this is my life now. I no longer drink alcohol. You know, um, as sure as my eyes are brown. Like whatever. I don't drink. So it's just become, I guess, another trait that joins the others, and just part of routine. Um, but anyway, very happy to be 7 years sober. Once again, there's links to the 5 year and 6 year sober where I talk more about the consequences that led to my sobriety, how fortunate I was to have a support system, and the benefits of becoming sober. Um, And one last, somber note. 7 years ago today, I also lost, a beloved cousin of mine, and that's also something that makes February 26th, a day, burned into my brain. Unfortunately, you know, our family, lost somebody that day.